two businessmen. The first one is Tejo Pramono, the founder of Ranin Coffee House. And the second one is Dr. Alit Artawiguna, the founder of Cau Chocolate from Bali, Indonesia. Yeah, they are going to share their experience, their views, and their visions of their business. So this is the time where you can find more about what is the business models that might apply to have a sustainable agro industry, how they create value, how they deliver that values to the customers, to the communities, to the people, and then how they capture their values to continue doing their businesses. Okay, I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm going to give the floor to Mr. Tejo Pramono from the Ranin Coffee House, and then he will present the practices from Ranin Coffee House, and then it will be continued later on with Dr. Alit to talk about Cau Chocolate. So let's have Mas Tejo to start his presentations.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, Pak Tejo, it's very clear.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm very happy this evening to be part of this, what is it called? A summer course. Summer course. It is my first time to be on the session with the students and also the lecture. I'm not going to talk about the theory because it is not my. I don't have that much theory, but I will try to share with what I have experienced in at least 7 years of running coffee shops with some other activities that also we did along the time we operate the coffee shop. So what interested me is that the title that was offered to me, it's about sustainability. It fits much what I have done with Rumah Kopi Ranin. So if I look back at 7 or 6 years back, I have some of the issue that I have to think. Before running a coffee shop, I work so much with non-government organizations. I work a lot on the issue like working with the rural farmers. Some farmers doesn't have land, and then that's why they need land. And I supported for the what is it? The advocacy for giving the farmer access to land. And also when talking about the rural area, it is very much related with the low price of commodity, like the price of commodity in the rural area is very, very low. It's very low. And then some issue that I also look at the time is about the rural youth. Like the farmer who works in the rural area is getting older and older, and then the youth are leaving for their village, looking for jobs in the city and even for the in working as migrant workers. And the revenue in the rural area is in some area is mainly also from the remittance that was sent from abroad. And then there's so many bad situations in the village. On the issue of environment, you know that the expansion of pesticides, it's very, very sad if we know it. Like the ecosystem in the rural area is getting worse and worse.
Mas Tejo, can you slideshow your presentation so it becomes bigger?
Slideshow, how to do it? Oh,
the view, the slideshow.
like this. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mas Tejo.
Sorry so much. Sorry.
No problem. Okay.
For the first time for me to do it in PowerPoint. As I graduated also from university, I can say that not so many students who graduate from the university are willing to work in the agriculture. This is the issue that also like when they do study in university, it's very difficult to put their knowledge, and also their skills when it's related back to the village. This is not a real issue. Like studying in the university is just matched with the industry, not works with in the farm sector. So, so there are so many issues. Before I tried to work on this issue through giving assistance, like I have some programs like to do like to give assistance from the donor, and also sometimes we need to change the policy, like. But at the time, I realized that it's not sustainable. Doing it through the donor means that we need some donor to support it. Doing it for the policy, it doesn't guarantee if things will change, because we need some example, like how we cannot push what is on our mind to the people that is not in our control. So this kind of issue actually for me is very complex. And then how can I will solve it? I offer solution through a business where I myself also needs to survive from a business. From a business that I will start to run. So actually, thinking about this issue and also putting it on the business that I tried to start 7 years back, it's something that this is some. Like I have a dream, but also the problem is that's so complicated. When I look also at that I'm not a big businessman, that I have very limited budget to invest. Even I also doesn't have any business experience. So this is the situation that I have to face in 7 years ago. Then if I do it, I have to give the evidence that I can improve the farmer income. I also have to give the evidence if the rural ecosystem will be restored, and also the youth will do farm again. and mix. And also, when I do it, the business in the rural, it signifies that the rural becomes the destination for people to come. And also, I have to show that I can give the job for the graduate from university to works in my place. So thinking about that at the beginning is that so much dream. So it's difficult to imagine actually. Yeah, but let me continue how I start and I I start my business. So why I name it Ranin? It's uh, it stands for rakyat means people, tani means farmers in Indonesia. So I put it in short as Ranin because why I put it as Ranin because I'm ashamed to say it about the people and the farmers. So I want to do it, but I don't want to be so much like to shoulder such a big a big like burden. That is why I just put it as a Rumah Kopi Ranin, meaning that coffee shops of Ranin, coffee shop of the Indonesian coffee farmers. And then why I do it from the coffee shops and not deciding at the time to work it from having a coffee plantation, because from my view at the time, the problems that the farmer doesn't have actually is the high visibility or high profile of the family farmers. So if you go to the rural area or in the city right now, there is some shops, but not any of that shops belong to the farmers. Not any of that fancy shops are promoting the product of the farmers. So that's why when I decide 6 years back or 7 years back, I start that I have to be the window or that could give the high visibility of the product of the family farmers. So from starting the business, I only use the product of family farmers. There are agriculture business entities or company, but there's also a family. This is the very micro in the economic, in the rural economic. And Ranin since 6 years ago is starting from of having activities like coffee shops, which is now is located in the village in Bogor. It's very close to the campus. You know, the campus is also in the village. So it is in the back of the village, of the campus. And then we also have a coffee roastery right now. And then our activity is also lab sensory, which is we do some works on giving the making a grading, like a profiling of coffee. We do it, and then we do a school of coffee farmers, and then school also for students and the public. So this is some of our activities that is we did, but sure, it does not start from that whole activities. It just start from the small kiosk actually, which is in the 2012 in University of IBB. So it start from kiosk, yeah. So it is very interesting for me. When I prepare the PowerPoint, I just realize how can I do it actually? Like having such a stream from a kiosk, from the cart, a coffee cart, which is very small. In 2013, I moved the kiosk to the city because I need more visibility. Like the I need to have a visibility for the people. And then in 2014, we just having the roastery. And then in 2014 also, if you saw yesterday about the field trip, now then that was in 2014. Actually, Rumah Kopi Ranin start to collaborate with the farmers there. And then that was the first time the farmer start to train. And yesterday they already become the expert on coffee cultivation and also product handling. So I won't go to the details of my activities here. It takes so much time. You will see it later on. How we do some activities. It's very interesting that we are starting from the coffee shop, but our activities, there's so much working in many outer island of Java. So we go to Sumatra, we go to Toba, we go to Bengkulu, we go to South Sumatra, we go to Lampung. We did some work with the farmers, and it started from the coffee shops. And I'm so happy that we can do in the team of Ranin for working with many farmers. And then that is to give you some ideas. And this ongoing project now, what we did is the action research with the University of Adelaide in West Java and also in Jambi, but it's being postponed because of this pandemic. And then we also in the initiation to working with some NGO in local in Papua on how to improve the quality of the coffee there. And then talking about when we are talking related to the issue of sustainability and also about the design thinking, when I prepared this PowerPoint, I realized that actually it's all the activities that we made in Rumah Kopi Ranin, it's come from the what we call as coffee curatorial. Coffee curatorial cover the activities of cupping. Cupping is how we taste the taste and aroma of coffee. The business of coffee is the business of aroma and taste. So if you don't master, if you don't put the value of the aroma and the taste, then people will look at our product as just a commercial grade. Like there is no high quality, and we don't have something to give the value for the product. So the cupping is or the coffee grading is something that is very much fundamental for our business. If we look at the cupping, it's very technically, but if I see the doing of grading of cupping, which is also very technically like sensory technical technique that we are doing it, but it also give the impact on many activities out of just the technical. By doing cupping, we will see we will find if there is some problems in the field that needs to be solved in the farmer level, whether it is the drying process, whether it is the harvesting, whether it is the storage or handling. We can start trace it from the doing when doing cupping. And also carving for the curatorial works that we did through cupping is also important for the when we do the training with the farmers. And also we produce some material like books and other material. It also comes from the curatorial works, which is very much emphasized in the cupping. I will skip this and just go to the many photo. So this is what we did since 6 years back when we are still in the city at the beginning. As all of our barista is not just have to master the technique of brewing, but more importantly, they have to do the processing as well. So all the barista is doing the process. Why we do it? Because the barista have to know the name of the farmers. When customers wants to know the coffee, they have to explain who is the farmers, where is it come from, what is the process of the coffee, how is it taste, and then how do they do roasting, and all of these things should be mastered by each of our barista who works in our coffee shops. And later on, they also become the instructor when we do the training. So doing curatorial works, which is very technical, is very important for all of our staff in our coffee shops. This is to give you the picture. When we have an international delegate, we always make what is it of doing cupping. Like we are introducing many new origins to the people that to show that Indonesia is very rich with coffee from the western part in Aceh to the eastern part in Papua. All the area is cultivated by coffee, and it has its own specific taste and aroma. The curatorial work, which is very much cornering in the cupping, is one of our strategy also to do the marketing. Like we are very famous in Bogor that every weekend or every Saturday we do a public cupping that our customers comes, and then we introduce many new origins of coffee. Then the customer could join in. Why we do it? Like first, it can create new customers. Those people who never taste the aroma of coffee because they say it's a bitter, but it is because they have the experience to taste the low quality of coffee. So we make an opportunity to introduce which is the right coffee that they never imagined before. Well, by having this experience, it is very much touch the heart of the customer because they never having that experience before. And once they have the experience in our coffee shops, they become very much they will come back again and then asking for the new origins of coffee, and sometimes they will bring a new coffee when they go on some place. And when we have that coffee, we do it cupping for other customer. So within like 3 years of doing this weekly cupping, we can collect like 70 origins, and we do the profiling of that coffee, and which is later on become a map of Indonesian coffee taste and aroma that I will show you later on. And then why we are working just with the small scale farmers. There are some issues that we are realized since the beginning, that when we want to have something that is very valuable, which means that the product is very high quality, it means that in the process it requires a very it should be handled with care. So if we have 1 ton of coffee for drying, it's very difficult because we have to put it in a very wide drying patio. But if we have like 10 kilograms of coffee, then we put it, and every coffee that we can, every beans we can taking care. This is why also we are not we are confident when working with the small scale farmers, because there's a potential for producing the good quality of coffee. And even if they have just very simple tools or equipment in their household, that's why we are, since the beginning, we are wants to produce a coffee that is coming from the small scale farmers. And then the other things why we do it, because we don't have any donor, we don't have any supporters for doing it. So let's just making it as easy. And then also the method that we use, we are working with the farmers. Once the farmers are mastering the skill and knowledge, they will share it with the other farmers. It's very easy. So working with the farmers needs just to bring one farmers to become the teacher for other farmers. This is how we do it. And then I will show you later on at the slide how from small scale farmers could produce a gourmet coffee, a very fine coffee. This is the picture in 2014 when we start doing school with the farmers. Mas Yono is now he is very famous, but at the beginning in 2014 he doesn't know if his coffee is Robusta and Arabica. So, but this is just a process. Like everyone can do it. If you could notify yesterday, this is the man who do the smelling of the aroma, is Handy. This is the picture 5 years ago. And yesterday, he became the resource person for that field trip. So he improved the skill and also his knowledge very well, very, very well. And they are like elementary graduate. Some are not graduate from elementary, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. And we do the cupping in the field. So when they comes to our place with their green bean, and then we do a sortation, which was the defect beans. We tried to sort it, and then we roast. And then in the field, we ask the farmers to test by themselves. How is the aroma? How is it taste? And this is the picture how we do it. And then through that process, farmers can prove by themselves how is it taste. The coffee that has been already taking care, like the defect bin is removed from the bin that we are going to roast, and then how is it different when the bin is just so many defects, so many branches, so many grass within it. So once they realize the taste, it comes to them, they immediately ask how to do it like that. So this is just the beginning from the training, and then we ask the women to to pick the defect beans and just let the good beans to come. And this kind of method is interested magazines based in Dutch at the time, and they put it our training as the cover for their edition. This is the process of doing cupping. It is at the time it's just very small plot of coffee that the farmer have. I think it's just less than 5 hectares. Now I think more than 200 hectares already. So every like when we do our program, when we don't look at the small or the simple things that we did, just do it. Don't look at if we could do very big things, but just do from the small things that we can. This is the project of in the 2014, 2015, 2016, I think, and doing like this. And some of from our operation of coffee shop can donate to the farmers as the pulper. Yeah, this is the how is the situation before training. Right, farmer even could not say what is the varieties, what is the species of the coffee, which is very basic. And then after the training, they become the champion of national coffee competition in 2017 at the time. So from the small scale farmers, from the very modest farmers that even doesn't have land, they become the champion, the winner of national competition. So this is something that when we talk about the agriculture product, we have to come first, we have to show if the taste is very fine, then people will put the value on it. Otherwise, people doesn't put the value. So this is why we put the process of curatorial or taking care of the beans and the aroma is very fundamental. And then what is important is also the price. Before the program, they only sell the product as 17,000. After the program, they could even sell it in 50,000. I believe when some lecturer that went to Cipulo yesterday already buy the product even higher. This is the pulper, very simple, that we donate at the time from our operation. It helps. And our coffee shop is become the first coffee shop that sell their product. So before they don't know how to sell it. So the only coffee shop that sell their product is in our place. So when we brought of it, just from the small farmers, family farmers, and we just sell it, no problem, as long as we have the fine taste and aroma. So this is how at the beginning of the program we do the project of that could actually up to now I'm very reluctant to say that our project our program give the impact, social impact to the farmers, because it is the farmers himself that work hard to improve their product. We just people that unintentionally met and doing things together like that. This is to see how they won the number one champion of the coffee contest in 2017. From the small farmers, from small scale, and once they become the champions of national competitions, the price of their products become higher and they become famous. And if you go to the kampong yesterday, the village yesterday, the situation is so much different. It becomes the village of coffee. Many households are drying coffee in every their front yard. Before in 2014, there's only 2 families that doing it. Now, people are become the coffee farmers from the labor of the tea plantation. And now, because of their coffee is having a very famous, and then they also giving access through the forest social forestry program to have to open more plantation. So this is to show I don't predict this at the beginning when I work with them, but later on it happened. Like they can have many achievement. I will share to you the other programs is in Semendu, South Sumatra. We are collaboration at the Big Four in Cipula. We are working together. It's our autonomous program. Some NGO are working on the issue of environment, on the issue of rural planning, but in Cipula, we are working with our resources to giving the assistance of the farmers from the coffee aspect, and we do it from our own resources, our own. When we have from our operation, then we can go to the area and working with the farmers. So why we do it? First, we also need to have the guarantee of good quality of coffee from the farmers. So this is a mutual collaboration, I think.
Mas Tejo, we have sometimes to talk, to discuss with the students. So if you have 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah, just anytime you just can stop me. No problem. Okay. I'm very happy.
Yeah, another 2 or 3 minutes and then we can start the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I continue or I wait?
You can continue for 2 or 3 minutes and then we can have some discussion with the students. Students, you can also start to type your questions in the chat room. Yeah. Okay, Monggo Mas Tejo.
Yeah, this is the situation which is very sad. As you can see, that coffee as thick as 20 centimeters just dry in the ground. And the coffee is not all well harvested. Some are just unripe coffee, and they just put it there for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then if we pick the beans, it's so in the hand, it's a mix of the quality, the smell is not good. Yeah, this is the situation. And it's happened up to now, still happen in many parts of Indonesia. If you go to Lampung, if you go to Jambi, if you go to Bengkulu, if you go to South Sumatra, the situation is nothing different, just still the same. So at the time, we have to face this situation, and then, okay, no problem. Then let's start doing it. Yeah. Actually, when we go to the village, some issue that is very difficult to solve. It's not technical, but mainly it's very much in the on the other issue, whether it is First is having the trust from the farmers, like who is this people, new people is coming from the city, how is it, like that. So what we have to do, we have to stay with the farms for one night, 2 night, until we tell honestly where we are coming from, what we are doing, and then we can get trust from them. And the only way to do it is to sleep in their uh, in their house, like that. And then we also usually works with the leaders of farmers there, because we need access. Like once we have the access from the farmers, then we can go to many other, to get access to other farmers. Without having that leaders, it's very difficult. Yeah. So mainly starting is very much have to do with the non-technical things. This is the situation how the leaders can giving us access to meet with the other farmers. We can do it in the night, talking about the coffee, what is the expectation from there, how is the situation, if their kids go to school, if they have money when some of their members of the family get sick, and there are many things. Yeah. So this is what we did. And then, as you see, the situation is like this. Always, and always in our training, the farmer have to taste their coffee. So then they could approve by themselves if their coffee is good or not good. If they can say, "Oh, my coffee, why my coffee becomes so good, and how to do it?" Nah, that is the first steps. That is the door for the doing a training. Without having that things, it's very difficult. It's very difficult because farmers will already have in their mind that training means working harder, and that is what's happening when there's some of training. It's always related with doing pruning, grafting, putting some more fertilizer, which is very expensive to buy and doesn't create higher uh, price. So once they realize that their copy is good, meaning that they're willing to do a training. But it doesn't stop that. The next question is, will you buy our coffee? If you don't want to buy our, why I have to work with you? And then we have to say, yes, you have, I will buy your coffee. And we do it. We do it. Yeah. So we are just running as a coffee shops, but the other what is interesting is collaboration is very interesting. And then one of what we achieve is when we are working with the students from IBB as the from the Department of Architecture, Landscape Architecture, and then we doing many research, 1 year research in the farm, and then we are making a design of the coffee destination in North Sumatra, and it's awarded as the one of the national designer uh, in Indonesia at that time. And this is the school of the coffee school. You know, we are the fourth largest coffee producer in the world. First is Brazil, and then Vietnam, and then Colombia, and the fourth is Indonesia. And not a single coffee school. You see, not a single coffee school. How it's very difficult to understand. Not a single coffee school. Yeah, and then so the issue of uh, people that have a good knowledge and skill is very important in Indonesia. And how, and then from the perspective of design thinking, how can we come up with the idea of school? How? Because we go for 1 year visiting the farmers like this, When talking with them in their front yard, how many years you have done it before, what is your expectation. So it's just talking like that, and then seeing their kids having meal together like that. That is the process of design, and how we come up with the some of the idea. And in North Sumatra, the coffee farmer doesn't drink coffee. They prefer to have the tua or the uh, local alcohol. And then we are it's very interesting for us. Why they do it? They have, their coffee is so good, very good, but they don't drink it like that. So there's always become a challenges for us when we are visiting the farm, and then we are thinking from to see when they see that situation, and then how is the solution, how is the proposal that comes in our mind. And then when in Toba, in North Sumatra, we come up with the issue, with the idea of having a coffee destination. And then because once, that is the idea at that time. And this is the school that we are planning. And then this is the and this is the training that we also do it like that. So some people doesn't believe why we do the sensory cupping, sensory training with the villagers, because they don't. It's never happened before that villagers, just coffee farmers, and we are asking together to do it. But we did. Why? Because we want to have the experience. Once the farmers could taste the gourmet taste from their coffee, we believe they will change. They will. It goes to their heart, and then I need to produce a good quality of coffee. This is our situation. In 2017, I was invited to the National Palace to meet with the president, with others of the coffee enthusiasts in Indonesia. And at that time, I share of the experience that I have. And then what is the response from the president at the time? That the Indonesia needs to have a school of coffee. So this is more and less our experience of starting a business, very small business on coffee, and then how we make a school with the farmers, and then so many things that we can do. The other things that we did is also responding in the issue of having a school of coffee. We are working in collaboration with Bogor IPP University, with IPP University, or having now it's, I think, on the second batch of the barista and school of grading school, coffee grading, coffee tester. And then we also involve the farmers for the school. And then because once of the idea that we have, at least in one village, there should be one grader or one tester of coffee that could test the quality and having adequate skill and knowledge about the quality, whether it is from the green bean and also from the roasted bean. Once they have the master the grading or tester, they can deal the business. How can a farmers deal a business if they don't the quality of their coffee? So that is one to respond that situation. Now I will show you in the rest of my presentation about the coffee shop that I run now, which is located in the village. It's really in the village like this. This is situation when it comes to the end of afternoon. It's located in the village. And then this is 2 years back, I think, 2 years back. It is not as beautiful as is this, but 2 years back it's become like this. It is the rubbish, illegal rubbish, village rubbish. What is it? When students of the university pass by, they will see it. Always, many students know it, and then it smells very bad. And then this is the land that I buy at the time, and that is the situation is like that. And then many of my friends just shocked to know that I want to move my coffee shops to the village. And then this is the situation when I just started, just like this. And then if I go like this from the perspective of design, I cannot say anything. I cannot say anything really, and just forget the feasibility study. What can I say from the perspective of feasibility study? It is in the village, or the local won't go because the price will be very expensive, and then it is very not people knows how to access that place, and then even there's no electricity at the time. So yeah, well, that is the situation. Yeah. So for myself, design thinking that is not always come from what your theory that you have. You already learned in the university for 4 years, for 3 years, with many difficult things you have to master. But it does not guarantee that we will use that. What is the important is to accept the situation. Because if you don't accept the situation, then you don't have any like you can you may not use what you have, but you can start doing things like that. I think this is if I could share with you about from my experience, it's very important when we are doing a design. And then from this situation, we can transform it into the new situation, like that. From the rubbish place, we can make it as the place for having meal, like that, and start it as the destination. And then what is the principle that we have? The principle we have is what we have in our local culture, that we need to beautify the world. I mean, like we have to accept the situation, but what is the important that we need to have is to beautify it, and then to accept it, whatever it is, and then to just beautify it from the simple thing that we have. So if we put a cement building in this area, it doesn't fit with the local, with the surrounding. So, well, this is how we have to, when doing a design thinking, we have to see with the situation. Now, and why it become many people comes to see to our place, that now it is the time that people need to become connected with the nature. So, well, some people still go to the coffee shops in the city, but some also wants to having a coffee shop that could also enjoy the atmosphere of the nature. And then that is how we when we do a design in our coffee shop in the village, or to become like this. And this is more or less the situation now. After the, what is it, right now, the COVID, it's very, I think it can be like a blessing in disguise. Like people doesn't want to go to the shopping mall, but then they prefer to go to the village to enjoy the nature. this is more or less the situation. It is very much like this situation, the surrounding, some trees like that. If you see right now, it's already more or less more beautiful than before. At the beginning, it's so many mosquitoes, so many mosquitoes, so many snakes, so many lizard, very high, big lizard. That is the situation at the beginning. And then when I start doing it as a business, I realized that I don't want to put the fancy culinary or fancy food to sell, but what is important is to space. I will have the space to promote the local culinary in very high profile. So when many people are doing coffee shop right now, so many in many different places, but they always comes with the idea of modern coffee shop, which is when I look at it, I think, well, what is the coffee shop exists in the Western countries? They just adopt it. So actually, maybe some people are saying that they are designing, but honestly, if we are asking fathers, they do not designing. They just what is it? Just to copy it. So it is very important when we are doing a design thinking. Are we design or we just copying? It is something that is very different. So this is, if I could share, since I was in the rural, I also want to do it make it as exhibition place. Then we do it with using the wood. It is all recycled. Yeah, and the idea is we also want to promote the coffee storage. If you already look at the video that we are putting on in the classroom, this is the situation. And then some of our barista and employee are graduated from the university. They are working with the local rural youth, and they are working collaborating together. Yeah, they are collaborating together. It's very beautiful collaboration. Like the rural youth know what is the material in the village, and then from the university they comes with the idea and they collaborate all together. It's very beautiful. When we talk about the curatorial works, and also when we are talking, since the opening, we are talking much about sustainability, about the issue of the nature, about environment, that in the next years people will respect the environment. I would like to emphasize here that when we are talking about sustainability, it doesn't mean that we accept the idea of sustainability because the theories say that way. What is the important? I think if you if actually the sustainability is also comes in your heart or not, like that. So sustainability is not something that is putting it as theory, but you also have to be, what is it? It's also come into your heart. So that is the first step that I think when we wants to do a design, that we should be put at the first step. Yeah, because we do the designs on sustainability not because of the trend, but what is more importantly, it should come from your heart. And what is important on that things is that we are respecting the nature. So I think this is very fundamental when we are talking about the design. And why I put it here, the it is mainly from what I experience. So when talking about our coffee shops, when at the beginning of my presentation saying with some question and also some answer that I have, some of the proving evidence that I have to answer, then I could answer from that question into reality, not to answer it as a big things because my coffee shop is not that big, but at least from what I did, I could answer that I buy the local product of the farmers in the village, that my visitors come from the city and go to the village as their destinations, meaning that the village is become respected, that many people are coming. Some are buying other vegetables on the way to my coffee shop, which is sold by the farmers in the village. And then I implement the concept of an good environment in my place that people could inspire. So I think I'm not doing as big things, but from what my capacity. So I measure my capacity. But yeah, I'm so happy that I could answer some of the question. Now we are preparing for the program, so still in the initiation of working with the farmers in Papua. We haven't started yet, but the process of cupping their coffee is already started. Yeah, hopefully it will run. Closing my presentation, I would like to share what the what from what I experienced. I think I believe that freedom is the door for innovation. If we do are not in freedom, then we could not make innovation. Yeah, but frequently people is difficult to free themselves from their theory and principle. So you want to make innovation, but you are very much tied with your theory. I mean, like you don't cross your theory, you don't cross from your principle, you just tied on your theory. So and then I think it's very difficult to make innovation. Why I say this I share this to you because many students from the university come to my place. Before I accept them to sit down, they already comes that they already bring the proposal of doing research. How can? Even they never come to my place, they already come with a proposal. That is very, very unacceptable for me. Like it's very, are they doing a research or they are just completing their so why it happened? Yeah, because they could not free themselves from what they learn very hard for 4 years, 3 years. It doesn't mean that for all their what they learn is very important, but it doesn't mean that all from what they learn could answer from the situation that they will face. I think
Teacher.
this is what I could share with you, and so much. Thank you very much for
Okay.
listening. Thank you very much. So much. Sorry if it's too long.
Yes, no problem, Pak Tejo. This is very interesting, and I think there are many best practices and many messages that we can take from the experience of Pak Tejo. But because it's already 5 past 9, and I
Okay.
think it is already very late for Pak Alit. So then
Sorry.
I would like to ask Pak Tejo to answer the questions that is in the chat. Yeah, so because there are some questions in the chat, and I hope Pak Tejo will kindly type the answer in the chat room. and then we will invite Dr. Alit to share his experience in developing the business of Cau Chocolate. I think it is okay, Pak Tejo?
Oh, yes, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, about the entrepreneurship, yeah.
Yeah, you can type your questions in the chat room so that we can start with Pak Alit to give the presentations.
Okay, then. Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Tejo, and dear students. We are going to invite Dr. Alit, the founder of Cau Chocolate, that he will also discuss his business and share what is his view and visions. Dr. Ali, the time is yours now.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Elisa. Good night for everyone who is located at Asia, and good morning for all of participants who is located in USA. I would like to share my experience. Excuse me, are you here? My
Yes, we can hear you clearly, Dr. Ali.
okay.
Yeah.
I would like to share my experience about the chocolate, and of course, I would like also apologize because my English is very limited, and I hope Ibu Elisa will be help me to make clear if one of you is not clear, not understand what I means. Okay. Before I start to my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. Daily, I work at BPTP. BPTP is a assessment institute for agriculture technology in Bali. That is one institution under the Ministry of Agriculture in Indonesia. Myself is a senior extension worker. Yeah, I was more than 30 years work, become a extension worker. So that means I have too many time meet the farmers in the fields. I know the problem of the farmers. Yeah. So maybe now I would like to start what I do for that. I would like to share my screen. Maybe you can help me to share my presentation, Ibu. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, that is the location of Cau Chocolate. That is in Tabanan Regency. It's in the village. I think that is in the middle of the Bali Island, Bali province. You see the tail of our map, you can see the situation around the chocolate where I located. Next. Yeah, now I would like to talk about our story of Cau Chocolate. like what I say, I'm agriculture extensions at BPTP Bali. That means I often meet the farmers and know a little bit about the problem of the farmers related their farming, like a pest and disease attack, crop failure, expensive production costs, and then when they sell the agriculture product, it's very cheap. Then that just make or causing the income of the farmers to be very low. The farmer, we cannot find the smiling of the farmers. We cannot find the happy when they have the product, when they sell their product. Most of them no smile. Next. On the other hand, the agriculture entrepreneurs tend, yeah, to carry to very they're very happy with this condition. If the price of the farmer's product is very low, the entrepreneurs will be very happy because they implemented the concept buy and selling. When the implementation concept buy and sell tend to pressure each other, buyer will be pressure the seller and seller will be pressure the buyer. Normally, the farmer's position is very weak, then make them in the loser position. Include the cocoa farmers in Bali. That is the situation, what I know in Bali. Yeah, because of that, there's just many problem. That is I see that's problem not only in one area but all in area. Maybe most of the farmers is have the problem like that. That condition encourage us to establish the one company. That company is PT Cau Chocolate International. We focus on processing of cocoa bean. And the cocoa bean is coming from the farmers. What is the farmers produce in Bali? Because I would like to help the farmers improve their life, improve their income, and solve their problem. From the beginning, I start by the cooperation in solve the problem of the farmers. Because we also believe that if we have company to process the cocoa bean become a chocolate, of course, the company also have the problem because our Petit Cau Chocolate, our company, we don't have enough cocoa plantation. Of course, on the future, I think we will have a problem to providing the raw material cocoa beans in good quality and sustainability, what I need. Next, based on that, I tried to implement the concept. We call that concept is Neo-GT, need each other and grow together. It means we grow together, not pressure each other, and I try to abounding the concept sell and buying. When I talk that concept, when I discuss this concept with the farmers quite very happy with the concept because they need the concept can be implemented. So we start the collaboration between the cocoa palm farmers and Cau Chocolate I built. The concept need each other and grow together. I implemented in the pills. And we have one motto. The smile of Cau Chocolate is the smile of Balinese cocoa farmers. That means we can smile together. Not only me, my company will be smile, but the farmer sad. I don't want like that. I would like to smile together. That is our concept, Neo GT. Okay, next. Cau Chocolate is a product icon, ya. Product icon of PT Cau Chocolate. Yeah, the icon, the mark of the product is Cau Chocolate. We produced by PT Cau Chocolate International. And I focus on producing premium quality organic chocolate, not the other. And we start processing chocolate in 2016. My market is local, domestic, and also international market. Next. Now, how the new GT concept is implemented. Yeah, I think I am not just talking about this concept, how I should be implemented. The first, I have to determine the objective of each party, Cau Chocolate and farmers. What is our objective? What is our goal? And we know the goal of the farmers, how to get good income from the cocoa farming in sustainable manner. And the purpose of the PT Cau Chocolate International is generate a good profit based on chocolate processing also in sustainable manner. I think that is a little bit smiler. Our goal of the farmers and goal of the Cau Chocolate. Next, I have to identify of the farmers and company problem. I believe that farmers and me in Cau Chocolate will be have problem. I will be identify our problem, and we know the problem of the cocoa farmers is cultivation of cocoa, like land preparation, plantings, maintenance, fertilization, harvesting, post-harvest, and others. That is the problem of the farmers. And then the product storage tend to be damaged, causing low quality of the low quality of the cocoa bean. And then the problem of the farmer is difficult to access of the technology. And also when they sell of the produce, low price, not profitable for the farmers. That is some problem of the farmers. And what is the problem of the company in Cau Chocolate? Also, we have problem. Next, like raw material, that is our problem. For the cocoa bean with good quality according to the company standard in sustainable manner. That is, of course, my problem. And also the price of the cocoa bean is fluctuate. Sometimes low, sometimes very expensive. Don't have their own cocoa farm to produce cocoa bean. Difficult in determining the product cost. Because of that is our problem. Very difficult to determining production cost. That's mean difficult how to sell, how about the cost. Next. And then we have to identify the potential farmers and company. Potential of the farmers, cocoa farmers, own land to produce cocoa bean, have sufficient human resources to produce cocoa beans, have a strong will to produce good quality of cocoa bean. And then what is the potential of the company? Next. Company potential has technology resources from cultivation to processing of the chocolate, able to produce processed food product and ready to consumption, have a strong market access for business good, able to provide a market for farmers, cocoa bean in sustainable manners. That is our potential. Next. Yeah. When we combine of goals, problem, and potential, that's we have new concept. We call that as neo-GT concept. In the intersection of the goal, problem, and potential of the farmers and company, this intersection is become our concept, neo-GT concept. Yeah, because of that, I have to equalizing and goal setting. We have to focus in one dot, get rational result and income in sustainable manner. That is our equalizing and goal setting. Okay, next. Then, what is our establishing obligation? Have to identify that. For the farmers, they have to produce good quality of cocoa bean according to Cau Chocolate standard, like some minimum fermentation, moisture content, maximum dirty, foreign object, fungi, flat seed, bean corn, and others. That is the obligation of the farmers. And what is the obligation of the company? Next. The obligation of the company is farmers also selling the bean. The company, the technology assistant to the produce cocoa bean according to Cau Chocolate standard. Yeah, because the farmers, we have to make a sim perception about the quality, and the company obligation is assist the farmer to produce cocoa bean what is a Cau Chocolate needs under standards. Next. Then I have to establish right and obligation together. People obligation each other, farmers and company, and now our obligation together, responsibility and commitment. That is, farmers and company have to responsibility and commitment to implementation of uh, our concept. Yeah, this concept need each other and grow together. Why agro industry? We say in agro industry because we know it's cocoa bean owned by the farmers, and we know cocoa bean we cannot consume in fresh condition. In generally, cocoa plantation is located in rural area. That's mean become a chocolate, we have to proceed in, and also we need various type of machine become or processing a chocolate for consumptions. That is, I think, what we do is in agro industry area. Why sustainable? Because the farmers' cocoa beans are produced, farmers' cocoa bean purchase at the rational price to company, thus providing reasonable profit for both farmers and company. Because our concept put the rational price, not high price, but rational price. Rational price is mean is good for farmers and also good for the company. Not only profitable for the company and not only profitable for the farmers. And then is a guarantee for the market for cocoa bean that produced by the farmer in sustainable manner. Why? Because they can sell the cocoa bean to the company. Availability of the raw material is guaranteed too in sustainable because apply concept of mutual need. We need together. The processing location is close to the raw material source so that the production costs and the cost of transporting raw material will be cheaper. If the company or a processing machine we put in the city, I need cost transportation may be higher than if we put that company or processing machine in the uh, rural. So next is a conclusion. This Cau Chocolate agro industry in rural area can develop in sustainable manner because there is good cooperation and full of responsibility and strong commitment between farmer and Cau Chocolate. Cooperation is realized in the form of implementing the concept of need each other and group together and try abounding the concept buying and selling. Yeah. I think that is why we can sustainable in operate the company because we have commitment and responsibility to do our obligation. Uh, it's a part. I think the next is just some picture of the chow. Next, I think we can see a little bit. Yeah, this is the chow. Where is our process? Yeah, just this is picture. Yeah, next, I think so. just picture that. I think this discuss is more better for me because myself is not a teacher, just practical to to process the chocolate from the cocoa bean produced by the farmers. I think that is thank you for this time, and thank you for Ibu Elisa. I hope we have discussed, and if not clear, I hope Ibu Elisa will be help me to introduce everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Alit, for your sharing your view in develop and your vision in developing this business. So, students, any questions that you would like to discuss with Pak Alit? Yeah, this is a very interesting value. Who is it? I heard someone. You can just start to talk, mentioning your name. Anyone? Yeah. As you can see, I like the value of Cau Chocolate. The smile of the company is the smile also from the farmer, right? And then if we listen to the story from Ranin Coffee, yeah, you can also see the similarities in the value that they bring. Yeah, there is a close partnership with the farmers, which are beautiful in itself, I think. Yeah, so respect the farmers, respect the nature. Yeah, and then it is the core of the sustainability values. Yeah. Students, any questions for Pak Alit and Pak Tejo? Pak Alit, what are the most difficult thing when you try to collaborate and maintain your partnership with the farmers of cocoa in Bali?
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I developed the the group of the farmers and now become a corporation, and every time I come to the field and talk of everything about the cocoa plantation, because that is the area of the farmers, just produce the cocoa bean in good quality, and of course they have a lot of problem. For example, right now the situation in the fields, too many rain is a big problem for the pod, and how to manage the pods in that condition. And also we have to talk that is not only in for the in with the one farmers, but with the group of the farmers. Yeah, we talk. Sometimes we frequently come to the farmers with my technical services, because we have one person in company to do to to walking together with the farmers in the fields and discuss everything. And right now, still the situation is very difficult to understand related uh, the company the COVID-19. Yeah, this
yeah,
is yeah very difficult. And of course, it's not the farmers have a lot of bean, but the the company now we don't process we not process chocolate, because the market is very limited. Yeah, market is very limited. So, and what we have to do, we have to uh, make sure the farmers that hopefully the situation, the bad situation will be going out soon like that. Yeah, it's very difficult to understand right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So because of the pandemic of COVID-19, then the your customers that are actually the major source of your revenue coming to your uh, cacao shop. Can I say cacao shop? The Cau Chocolate now become less and less, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you do now is that you are trying to improve your or increase your revenue stream by
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something else like
Yeah.
an online market or something.
Yeah, online market also we start from the beginning. Yeah, but now people. My main market is like international customer, but the tourism is who coming to Bali,
Yeah,
and now we don't have tourists to come to Bali,
yeah,
and I have to change a little bit my market to the
yeah.
local. From
Okay.
the like before we have a gift, chocolate gift, but now I have to change the image of the chocolate. I hope most of the people in Indonesia, not only in Bali,
Mm,
will be eat chocolate every day. Now I start with the we call that the Desa Chocolate Bali.
yeah,
There's a Chocolate Bali that is like a tourism destination for the local, yeah, because the price is very cheap.
yeah,
But we our menu is not only chocolate, but
yeah.
chocolate is our main what is we call this is icons by
Mm,
chocolate. Yeah,
yeah,
who's coming to Cau Chocolate or Desa Chocolate,
yeah.
that's when they can get the chocolate. I hope when they come there, not only buy the food, but
Mm,
also will come to our shop to buy
yeah,
a chocolate like what we prepare in
yeah.
our shop in Cau
Yeah.
Chocolate. Yeah.
So you need to be really flexible to provide a variety of products. Yeah.
Yes.
In face of this pandemic. There is one question from Fidelia. Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Alit. I want to ask what are the cooperations your company provide for the farmers and how far can you help them?
Okay, I think that is a good question. Uh, Before the farmers is not organized by the group, yeah. But now I organize the farmers become a group. We call that this cooperation. We call this CAP. CAP is mean kelompok ekonomi petani that is informed in cooperation. Yeah, this is the legal cooperation, and now we are collaborate with the farmers in who is organized by the cooperation. And then I have to go to the farmers, like what we say, to teach the farmers to working together with the farmers in the field, and of course make the quality of the bean in standards of the chow. If the quality is not standard, I am not accept that bean. That is like reward and punishment for the farmers. I give the farmers will be wrong not more than 3 times. For example, the standard of the fermentation of the bean not less than 80%. If the farmers in the first time when they sell the bean to me, the quality is lower than standard, it's okay. We can accept that bean, but not more than 3 times. And also all the product is from the farmers, the cocoa bean who produced by the farmers, not I'm directly to buy with from the farmers, but I should buy from the corporation, and the farmers will be sell that will sell that to the corporation. And if the farmers maybe close, their location is close to the company, to the Cau Chocolate location, it's okay. They will be direct bring the bin to company, but I have to inform to the corporation. The farmers, this name, they bring the bin to company, like say one or two, how many kilogram, and the price is different. That's mean the price for example, me right now, I buy the corporation buy from the farmers 40,000 rupiah per kilogram, and me buy from the corporation more than 40,000. It's 45,000. That's mean 5,000 is the profit for the corporation. That is only for the members of the corporation. If the farmers is not a member, that is I am not buy that bin. Yeah, that means I have to make a good cooperation with the corporation, a good cooperation with the corporation, collaboration with the corporation, like that.
Yeah. I think it is interesting what Pak Alit said, and also what uh, uh, Pak Tejo said about the relationships with the farmers, right? Because both have a strong relationships with farmers. They have built a strong relationship, and they also maintain that relationships. Yeah, there are some trust and openness between the farmers and also the businesses, so that they would like to, what is it, accept, or would like to learn to improve their quality. This is a very difficult thing to do, actually, yeah. But it is already done beautifully by Dr. Alit at Cau Chocolate and Pak Tejo at Ranin Coffee. Yeah. So I really give both of you the thumbs up for that. Yeah, to have those kind to have to be able to build such partnership with the farmer. But there is another question, Pak Alit. Yeah,
Yeah.
how you or the cooperation educated the farmers to fulfill the standard quality. So what did you do? What do you do in this term?
Okay, thank you. I have one staff and focus in educate the farmers every time, and he ready to come to the farmers to talk everything related the chocolate, related the cocoa bean, and then not only in theory, I I talk with the farmers, but practical is more important for us. For example, how we teach the farmer, how the farmers know about the uh, bean already fermented, and we hope have to compare between bean fermented and bean unfermented. That is the practical, and also how the farmers know about the like a foreign uh, uh, something in the bean, and also like a fungi and moisture contents, how they know about that. I bring the many things about related to how to measure the like a moisture content. We bring to the farmers, and I try the farmer to use that tools, how to uh, know about the like a motor content and others related the standard what I need in Cau Chocolate.
Okay. So the educations and the training that is provided by chocolates will really help to maintain that standard quality. There is another questions from Titi Chandra Sunarti. This one is that in the world, Indonesia cacao beans are categorized as low quality beans, as we knew that the quality of dried bean is really depend on the retreatment, which is the fermentation, and it will influence the taste, aroma, and fat quality, also the price. But farmers like to have simple process, and they can get quick money from cacao bean. How Cau Chocolates convince the farmer that the little treatment fermentation will cause a big impact to the quality of the cacao beans and hence the price itself.
Yeah, I think that is our big problem in the farmers when I talk about the premium quality of the chocolate.
Mm.
One of our treatment to improve the quality of the bean is fermentation process. No fermentation is, I think, the quality of the bean is very low. That's mean fermentation have to do by the farmers if they want to sell the bean to Cau Chocolate. What is added value can get by the farmers? The price of cost. The normal price of the bean, non-fermented bean in the fields is not more than 30 rupiah per kilogram. But me, I buy from the farmers 40. And now I focusing on organic chocolate. That's mean I have to buy the bean from the farmers who have the certificate, organic certificate.
Yeah.
And the price is about 50,000. Yeah. Organic
Yeah.
certificate,
Increase.
fermented bean, the price between 50 to 53,000 per kilogram.
Okay.
That is the reward for the farmers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That is a big problem for us. I believe that the statement because the farmers need very quick money. Yeah, and sometimes my company put the money at the corporation before me not what is what I don't know what in English not uh, just put the money for the corporation, and the
Yeah.
corporation will be using that money to buy the bean from the farmers, because I don't want the the the, the corporation, when they buy the bean, not buy. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That's mean they have money, they have bean, they have money like that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, directly.
So with the help of the cooperatives where the farmers are members, so they can invest or saving their monies and use their monies to buy good quality of beans. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So that's why they will meet the standard quality of chow chocolate. Ali, there is another question.
yes,
Do you think it is important for coffee to have geographical indications as in coffee? Because in coffee there are plenty of geographical indications that I think it's also create a higher value. Yeah. So what do you think, Dr. Ali?
yes. I believe that. And now in Bali we have a three single origin of chocolate. Yeah, because the taste of chocolate from Buleleng area is
Okay.
different than the taste of Jembrana and Tabanan area. For example, the taste of chocolate from Buleleng, Buleleng is a regency of the Bali in north of Bali, is close to the like taste.
Yeah.
In Jembrana is close to the what is like is a fruit like that. That is very important. I think that is yeah, like a geographical indication of taste of the chocolate, I think, but it's not too much right now in Bali. Yeah. But I start for that. I can I can what is improve the taste by the process in process of the bean become chocolate like that. Yeah. From
Yeah.
the from the fermentation process and then roasting process, of course, like this, we can what is maybe the taste is very low. When I give some things, the peaches will be grow up like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. We really hope that you will also have that kind of coffee maps that Rumah Kopi Ranin has already produced, and I hope you will be able also later on to have to identify different types of coffees that comes from different regions in
Yeah.
Indonesia or even globally. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is
Definitely.
almost time now, but I would like to invite Pak Alit and Pak Tejo, yeah, to share what is or are your expectations, yeah, to see that Cau Chocolate within 5 years, yeah, or yeah, Cau Chocolate or Rumah Kopi Ranin within the next 5 years, or
Yeah.
maybe what are your expectations about cacao in Indonesia and coffee in Indonesia? I will give the first opportunity to Dr. Alif before going to Pak Tejo.
Yeah. I think right now consume of the chocolate in for the Indonesian people is not commonly.
In
We,
Kamu.
yeah, we know is the European chocolate is very famous, and I think that is a main menu every day. Then how about the Indonesian? We have more than 200 million people in Indonesia, and we not just see the market, but also we see uh, the healthy value of the chocolate. Yeah, because chocolate have a lot of antioxidant. I think that is very good for the anticipation for the COVID-19. I don't know, Bu Endang, Bu Elisa, Bu Titi, today you consume chocolate or no?
I like chocolate very much.
You like chocolate, but you eat chocolate or not every day. But, and also the farmers, that is very different than the coffee farmers. Coffee is very farmers, maybe most than 80%, 90% of the people in Indonesia drink coffee. And how about the chocolate?
Yeah.
And that is very, very strange because the farmers' cocoa beans, yeah, the cocoa farmers not drink, not eat chocolate. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, how
They
and how on the next time we can socialize the farmers also eat their product.
yeah.
And now when I meet the farmers who is organized by the corporation, I prepare the chocolate for them. You
Okay.
have to eat your product. This is your product right now when we are processing Cau Chocolate.
Yes.
And also, and how about the other people in Indonesia like that? That's mean I would like in the future, my expectation, Indonesian chocolate become the king in Indonesia also. Not I import when you come to or you go to Europe,
Yeah.
your your gift is a chocolate you buy in the airport for
Yeah.
your for your friend, for your colleagues. You
Yeah.
very happy give them this chocolate. But that's bean is come from Indonesia. Why do not you buy from Cau Chocolate become a gift for your colleagues like
Right.
that?
Yes.
I hope you proud to
Yeah.
to eat your products, own product like that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Alit. Yeah. I would like to invite Mas Tejo. So we really hope that chocolate will be. Yeah, we are going to be proud of Indonesian chocolate. Yeah. Pak Tejo.
Thank you very much. Uh, in the history of coffee, I think in the last 5 years, it's never happened before that in many places, in every corner of the city, in every corner of the village, people are starting opening a coffee shop like this time. It's never in history. It's never like if you go to Bogor, wow, we cannot count with our fingers how many new coffee shops are opening. It happens in outer island. It happens in Sulawesi. It happened in Papua, and then which is very unpredictable. Like we can, it's difficult to think why that has happened. Yeah, and then if we uh, look at the price, a cup of coffee, yeah, it's much more higher than the price of coffee 5 years ago. So when 5 years ago people go to the food stall, and then the price of coffee is just like 2,000 or 3,000. Now, how much the price of coffee? Minimal is like 15,000. Yeah, 15,000. Some sell the coffee per cup as like 30,000. Yeah, not in the supermarket, but just in the city like that. What this mean? What does this mean? Yeah, this mean first there is a demand for food, every food. Yeah, so the demand of on the culinary food is increasing right now. So it is a good, very, very good opportunity. Yeah. So people are asking for a valuable product in agriculture. And from the point of view of coffee, this is very, very good. Yeah. This is very, very good as the start point. Yeah. And then, and for me, this will increase. We still, it's just a beginning, and then we'll just continue, and then just continue. So I think it's a very good, just like when we are talking about, how can I say that? If we go to look at the people who love to smoke a cigarette, yeah, they never think if they have money or they don't have money, they want to smoke. Yeah, on what the price, the taste is very important. The first thing they think is about the taste. They don't care about the price. Yeah, and it goes to the coffee and also to the other commodity. Yeah, sooner or later it will come. I believe on that. Like for instance, tea, it will goes to tea. Yeah. So the most important thing is that we should have a proper, a high profile, a high visibility, a high profile. Like if you go to Japan, for instance, there is a ceremony of tea drinking. If you go to China, there is a ceremony of the uh, tea ceremony like that. So what is that? It's always like a culture that is going together with the commodity. And I believe in coffee, like now, is that the barista tell about the quality, about the taste. If they drink the certain single origin with certain kind of process, and then they will like find the taste of, for instance, the taste of banana, the taste of the aroma of uh, rose, for instance. What is that all? That's all like the detail of the product, the value is being appreciated. So I think that is the trend, and then it is very important. This is very good, I think, and I think when the students start to do design, I think let's go to that the direction. We are very happy for having the student coming to the issue of coffee. And before I forget, I would like to remind the student that I already, with the help of the lecturer, we make a, what is it, a form that any of you could fill it before our next lecture, our next session on Saturday. So I would like to ask all the students to have the coffee. The better if you could find the specialty coffee with our fine coffee, with the fine robusta coffee that you can find around you, whatever it is. Just having sip that coffee and then fill the the form that they are preparing in the classroom. And then when we meet in the next session, we will see how is your impression of having your coffee. I think this is very fundamental when we are start to think about the design. It is impossible, I think, if you want to design something related with coffee, but you don't drink coffee like that. So I would like to ask you to give your impression after having your coffee. Thank you very much.
Okay, so students, yeah, we are going to meet Pak Tejo again next lecture when we are going to talk about coffee specifically from the as a materials and then the processing techniques and also how it's going to transform to products. And there is an assignment from Pak Tejo and that before you start to create solutions, make a designs, you have to be able to taste the coffee first. As also Pak Alit said before, that the farmers need to be able to know good quality chocolate, to be able to supply good cacao beans to Cau Chocolate. I would like to echo what is felt by Pak Justinus, Pak Arif, Bu Titi, and I think that also the students. Yeah, thank you to Pak Alit and Pak Tejo, who have already inspired us by sharing their views, the values, and the principles that are brought into their business. I would like to say that adding values to local commodities comes in many phases. And these two cases with the Cau Chocolate and the Ranin Coffee house, it is building local business to solve local problems at the rural areas by respecting the people, the farmers, the villagers, and also the customers. And most importantly, also respect the nature. So I would like to ask you all to give big applauses to Pak Tejo and Pak Alit for these inspiring sessions. And we will meet to the next class next Saturday. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good evening, especially for Pak Alit is already very late. And also good morning to the US students, Pak Justinus, etc. Yeah, have a good day and have a, what is it, create a better works for us. Okay, thank you all and bye-bye.
Thank
Pak
you.
Ali.
Terima
Thank
kasih
you.
Bu
Alinda.
semua. Ya, terima kasih.
It's already very late, yeah,
Picture.
Pak Alit. Thank you so much for the hard
Oke.
work that you have already put in.
Terima kasih Bu. Mohon maaf dengan segala kekurangannya Bu.
I
Semua.
don't think there is any kekurangan, Pak. It's very very inspiring what you have already done with the farmers. It's also Pak Teja, how you handle, how you work with them. It is, I think it is already very challenging and it works very well. It's very nice. Okay. What else? Don't we make any photos with all of us, with Pak Alit?
Ya, good. Ya.
Yeah. So we are going to send the photos and also the recording if you would like to have also, because we record this
Yes.
session. Yeah. So let we will